Okay, so I've got the camera oriented a little bit differently now, and it needs to be on the charger because it's a multiple hour process, both between the video making and the face making and my kids. So I just got one to sleep, so that took up some time. I just watched the end of the last video I made, so I knew where I left off. That was a fun place to cut off then, wasn't it? I was working on this here beard. Just gotta look in the mirror instead of the camera. It's coming together. It's coming together. Where did I put that mascara? I never found my beauty blender thing. It's around. I'll find it when we start to do this part of the face. Since I never got around to doing it, I started the beard. We're gonna do the beard. We'll add color later. Maybe I'll pause the video since I figured out how to do that. Yay! Like just boop, pause it, and then go find the blender, and then come right back. And then we'll do some blending. It just depends on how long it takes me to make this fucking beard and mustache situation happen. Oh yeah, there's a baby monitor on now because one of the kids is asleep. The other one's playing. You may hear some noises louder than before. Don't worry. He's fine. He'll come get me if you need something. He's watching shit. He's a big boy. He's very supportive of Mommy doing the makeup thing because it lets him do makeup things. And that's really fun. That's a fun little bonding moment we have together. Makes me happy. Alright, so adding hair to my beard. Gonna try to make it realistic. If nothing else, it just looks like lines that look like they were trying to be hair. Which is good enough, because remember I was saying earlier, like, I want to be realistic looking, at least starting out, but if it turns out cartoonish, then, you know, roll with it, commit to it. Why start over if you're just making it up as you go like I'm doing, right? Oh, I really darkened that spot, didn't I? See if I can roll with it or not. Oh. You know what cool thing about, like, real beards is hair grows in inconsistently, so if you really want to enhance some realness, more of my justification for how bad I am at this, like, you know, real beards can be inconsistent. Like, I've seen beards on real men grow in some really weird ways when they don't shave for a long time. It happens. It's normal. Ooh, boy. One moment, the child needs me. Pause. And here we are again. Kids being his goofy self. Being goofy. Alright, let's see. Beard. Got a little bit of a hairy outline there. Not quite as full as I'd like, so let's add a little more. Wow, boy. You are noisy and goofy. Making some silly noises. It's probably almost time for his bedtime. Alright, so let's make this thing a little fuller, a little thicker. It's going to be thicker than the hair I'm adding. I might add more hair later. I don't know. I'm still new at this shit. I'm still making it as I go. And some of these materials I only recently bought. So, goodness, goofy boy, you are noisy. Just turn that monitor down a bit. Oof. So I got some more dark spots I want to blot out and cover up. Okay, so we got our beard in there. Not perfectly the shape I would like, but you know, we're getting there. So, cool, we've got a little bit of a hairy bit to our beard. I'm going to challenge myself to try to add a little bit of that hair here as part of my sideburns. But I don't know if I even have black eyeliner. I feel like I bought some recently, but I don't see it in here. I feel like I bought some, like, recently. I'm going to pause the video and try to look for it. If I don't find it, we're just going to try it with mascara. Okay, cool. Be right back. And we're back. I took a little gander around and never found my beauty blender, so when we get to that point, I'll just do what I did before, which was a combination of using my fingers and, like, a brush and powder. Whatever, we'll get there when we get there. So I found this, though. A kid ran off with it. Luckily, didn't fuck up the point or nothing. So we're gonna try to draw some like hair in here for like my sideburns. I could have done this for the whole beard, but I didn't think about it. So we might do that for like some detail work later when I'm adding to my eyebrows, or when I want to add more to my beard after. Yeah. And then for this specific beard that I want to do kind of like a fun little handlebar mustache and sparkly ass blue beard to go with it, because that's the look I'm trying to create tonight. So I feel like I've done enough of making shit look kind of realistic. Honestly, I'm spending enough time doing this. Let's just really get into it. So to design my beard, the specific beard I want to do tonight, I do want a bit of a point here and a soul patch. So we're going to do the beard first and then the mustache. For handlebars, I'm not real good at it, but, you know, if I fuck it up, I'll wipe it, I'll draw it again. I need to get better somehow, right? So I'm going to draw the beard shape I want. I'm going to use that cleft chin to add a point here, because I want that point there. I gotta stop talking. I want the point here for the beard, for the shape I want. For the specific shape I want. I want it kind of horny. But I don't want it like together. I want it separated, because I like the whole soul patch and handlebar mustache devilly look. I think it's very cartoony and kitschy, and I think it's fun. I'm also going to take advantage of this little dimple spot that I like. I really have this uneven right now. Where like the chin comes out. I want to make that a little darker, because if you've noticed on dudes that have like larger chins, when they shave, it even, you know, they go over it, the 5 o'clock shadow is a little darker there, because, you know, shaving razors can't always reach that cute little curve they've got. So I want to really darken it right there, but I want to make that a corner too for the beard I'm designing. I want a smaller beard, I think, tonight than I was doing last night. For anybody who was following me on Facebook, all like, what, 2 of you that are on Facebook, and the other 2 of you that aren't interacting on Facebook, but I know you're watching because you're telling me about it, and I appreciate your support as well. You should really go to Facebook and catch up with the times, though. Just saying, I'm going to fill in this beard where I couldn't do it with the mascara. I think I like the lines this makes better, but I would like to get better with the mascara thing too. Oh goodness. Okay. I don't like random silence. Maybe that's why I keep chatting. Okay, let's take a look at the camera, see if y'all are getting a good view of this, because the point was for y'all to see it. Good, fill that in, just a little extra hairs, because I'm personally feeling a little self-conscious. There we go. That looks okay. Man, the lighting is really different, the way the camera is set up right now. At least it feels that way, but well, at least you can see what I'm doing. Alright, we're going to make a soul patch. Woo! Get my legs all situated. Shit's getting real. Face is coming to completion slowly but surely, and I'm getting more and more self-conscious as we get there, because I do that. Alright, let's do a soul patch. Give me a second. I'm going to make that happen. Try to lift myself up so you can see it and I can see it. Ooh, okay. A little hair there. Okay. A little soul patch. And now we get to try to draw some handlebar mustache shit. Alright. I'm going to try to steady my elbow. I do not have a steady hand. That is not just me making excuses. I do not have a steady hand. I am not good at that. I just dropped a bunch of brushes on the floor. That had nothing to do with my unsteady hands. That's just me trying to situate myself to where I can hold my elbow up, you know, with like my knee, so I can be as steady as possible. So we're going to make that happen. I'm going to try to draw this mustache. Double make sure y'all could even see what's happening as I'm doing it at the same time. Okay, wish me luck. Not a bad start. I'm going to jinx it for saying that. Definitely not perfect, but real talk, of all the handlebar mustaches I've seen in my life, which surprisingly is a lot because of like hipsters and shit, not any more crooked than any I've seen in my life. Let's fill in the rest of it, I guess. Could be more center on my lips, but fuck it. Move my mouth like that, you won't be able to tell. Hee Not terrible. Do not like how that worked out. Ooh, look at that. It's like a short whale and a long whale meeting together to have a chat. So, I'm going to pause this video, fix this half right here, and then start the video again once it's fixed. Get a good little look at just how easy it is to fuck this shit up. Be right back. And we're back, and the mustache looks a little better. Sorry, I'm just kind of checking this out, making sure it looks okay. Alright, so next we're going to draw some little hairs in there, just in the direction of the way the mustache is going to go. This is supposed to be a little more refined looking than the rest of the hair. Whatever. Darken this line a bit real quick. There we go. Alright, let's draw some hairs real quick. Okay, hair is drawn in. Looks pretty okay. Got myself my cute little beard. Got my hair in my... Let's see, I've been using a little bit of black, so let's go ahead and add some black to my eyebrows here, just because I want it to be consistent. And yes, I do make this shit up as I go along, so if I'm noticing inconsistencies, we're gonna adjust to them no matter how many pounds of makeup it takes. I don't like to waste, but I also don't like to look bad. So, and you know, like, starting out, I'm like, oh, I don't want to waste this stuff. I gotta, like, be real careful to, like, not make mistakes. But once I get to the point where I'm, like, actually kind of getting good-ish at it, I'm just like, fuck it, throw it all on, make sure it looks good, you know, build the skills, waste the supplies, you know, like, my whole attitude, like, changes as I start to feel proud of what I'm doing. Because I'm just like, it's not wasteful if I'm learning, but I gotta get in that groove first, you know. I just threw a little hair out there because I was chatting and expressing myself when I should have been sitting still. Okay. Start getting a little bit of a matching color with the eyebrows and the beard and mustache. Thank you. I had to like look at it in the camera to know what I was saying, which made no sense. Whatever. Alright, let's take a look. This is literally what I do in the mirror. I just kind of like wave back and forth, make sure like in movement it's even, because I could be focusing on one detail and think it looks fine until I start moving and see that detail I was focusing on in movement, and I'm like, oh, that's not fine. And like I'll play with different facial expressions just to make sure that if there is some crookedness, that it is okay, that it looks realistic, it's not sticking out in an area where movement would make it noticeable in a bad way. So I think I've got pretty much, other than like some highlight on my cheeks, I've got the more realistic version of like what I want my character to look like. This video is like, what, 15 minutes long now, so we're going to pause here. I'm going to pick out the colors I want to use, and then we'll get back to it. See you in a little while.